Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Life with Alex. My name is Kelvin. I am not new to this channel. I have been here before.
Yes.
We've had very interesting conversations about life and issues that affect each and every one of us. So I'm glad to be here again. Thank you for welcoming me. She has allowed me to introduce the show.
In fact, you should be my co-host at this point.
We should be doing this often.
Imagine.
Let's make
plans. At least once per month.
Once per month.
That's once per month.
Invite me. See, I come when you invite me.
So ni mimi si
ni wewe tu inviting you.
I'll make a point of at least once a month you show up on my channel. That's okay?
Kabisa.
So, yeah.
Yes. On today's topic, we are going to...
You're not telling people who I am. It's my
channel.
Oh,
yeah, you tell me. They are used to you, so I tell them. Remind people who you are.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Life with Alex. And in case you're new here, karibu sana. In case you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button.
Yep.
And as you can see, this guy has taken over my channel today.
Yes.
He's in charge of the channel, so guide me, Mr. Kevin.
Yes.
Just tell me the way forward.
Today I've taken over.
Okay.
So, I want us to discuss a very... It's kind of controversial.
Topic.
It's a very shunned topic. People don't talk about it mostly and often. But I think it's something that we all need to talk about. Uncomfortable truths about sex.
Yes.
And everything in between, right? So if you have any comment, if you think whatever we'll be talking about is you don't agree with, hapo kwa comments. Go to the comments. Yes. So I'll allow you to start. First of because you're ready.
So one of the most uncomfortable truth about sex is the fact that not everybody enjoys sex.
What do you mean not everybody enjoys sex?
So there are some people who sex is not that fun, that enjoyable, and we don't judge them. We shouldn't judge them.
Yep.
Not everybody enjoys sex. I don't know if maybe it's because maybe with the person you are having it with, or maybe it's just
it might be probably past experience.
Yes.
Maybe somebody has gone through a traumatic experience through maybe rape or incest.
Yes.
So when you grow up now, you resent that thing. You're not interested at all.
Not interested. Because when you talk about sex, many people in their head, they think it's all this fun and games. It's something interesting, something pleasurable, I would say, but not everybody enjoys.
Pleasurable, I mean, come on.
Not everybody may they enjoy sex.
Okay, that's new.
I know of people who don't enjoy sex.
Okay. Oh, that's strange.
Yes.
Okay. I've never had people who don't enjoy sex, but it might happen. Probably because of a past experience. Yeah. My point would be before we even proceed to any other thing, we need to realize that this topic is very
sensitive, and this is according to what we our own experiences.
Personal experience.
We're not imposing it to anybody. It's just but our opinions.
Yes, but we also need to have a conversation about sex in this society.
Oh yeah.
Because guys are teenagers and people who are very young, as young as 10, 12 years, are engaging in sex.
In sex, yes.
And we might pretend that we are burying our heads in sand, that these things don't happen. But in reality, a lot of kids are having sex and unprotected sex.
Yeah.
They don't know anything about it. Some are experimenting. So the moment we talk about it, it becomes comfortable for them to open up.
Yeah.
Right?
True. Yeah.
So I think that's the first point for me.
For you.
We need to talk about sex often.
We need to normalize having the topic of having sex.
Yes.
Something I will have to add on that is us growing up, our parents never used to be too much involved in whatever. It's so hard for you to see maybe having a conversation between you and your mom, and your dad, and you're talking you're seated down and you're talking something
sex.
to have sex,
Yes.
And I understand for so many guys, it comes from a point whereby maybe you used to have a nanny or a caregiver back in the days, more so for the guys.
Yep.
So, and as I've heard of so many stories, like for guys, it started off like maybe when you were 9 years, like maybe your house help used to do things with you, but
In your mind, you didn't
in your
know.
mind you didn't like really understand what
Yes.
was going on, because
Yes,
you
yes.
haven't like maybe understood your body and what's happening.
Yeah.
So it starts as early as I think 6 years, you know.
6-7 years.
6-7 years, you know. And I think it's a topic, or rather it's something we should normalize. Talk about sex with your kids.
Yep.
It's not something that is, you know,
It
according
is
to our
not
society.
cringy. I mean,
It's like if you talk about sex in front of, like, that's bad man. It's not bad manners, you know. I think it also like goes to a point whereby I have here, when it comes to a topic about sex, growing up, like we used to be told, you're not supposed to engage in sex until maybe you're married. But now when you're married, now it starts like to, like your folks now, or rather wale wa mama kiji, they want to teach you how to pleasure
Yes.
like your man, how to go about sex.
pale kwa ilitangwaje
But
ile
how
kitu
ma-
yenu, ile kitu yenu ilitangwaje baby
Nini?
showers, baby shower.
Oh yeah.
Those ones.
Yeah, the baby
I
showers,
have,
the
I
wedding.
have attended baby showers
Oh,
before
really? Tell us about
as a
that.
photographer. The things I had there, my gosh. So if those are the things that you hear during baby showers, why aren't you told about those things
Yes.
early enough so that you keep growing in them, and
Yeah.
it becomes easy for you to talk about.
Yeah, because that point for me would be social, society plus religion. If they are the first people to shame about, like, when it comes to sex, you know. Even when you get pregnant when you're like at a very young age, it is considered as like maybe
It's a sin.
it's a sin. Ama una embarrass like your parents, you know. But here you are married and your sex life is not as good as even.
Yeah.
Now you want to be taught, how am I going to even be like a good sex partner to my
Yes.
to my partner,
Yeah.
or else I don't even have experience, you know.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be married as a virgin, you know. But where did I learn to have sex, you know? You must first of all have like maybe some sort of an experience, you know, talk about it. So that even maybe for your first boyfriend, you go try out something. It's not like done like this. Maybe you get somebody else who take. I'm not saying people to hoe around.
Yes,
That's
you're
not what
not,
I'm
you're not
saying.
telling people to be promiscuous.
I know.
Okay?
But it is good. I would say it's
Having conversation is also
Yeah.
experience.
You know?
That's what we are talking about.
Yes.
Talking about having conversation. When you hear people saying, "I did this, it didn't work out.
It
I
didn't work out for
you know,
me, yeah.
that is part of experience,
Yeah.
and that is what probably we are talking about here.
yes.
Yeah. So talk about it. Normalize talking
Having
about
topics
sex.
about sex.
Yes, and the reproductive health and all these things.
Very true.
It really helps, especially from a young age growing up.
Quick question. If today you had a daughter, would you be comfortable having like the sex talk with your daughter? Is it something that you would be comfortable?
Definitely. Definitely. Because of personal experience and the way I've seen society, ladies grow up very fast.
Very, yes.
And they want to experiment things also at a very fast, and when it comes from a parent's point of view, when you're having, and you don't have to make it so serious. Come here, sit down, let's talk about,
It should be as fun as possible.
it should be in a fun environment where they can also open up,
Yes.
they tell you about the what they've heard from their friends. It is easier learning from your parent as compared to when other friends are telling you about
Or
it.
rather, when you have to explore by yourself.
Exactly. So as a parent, I would be comfortable to talk to my daughter about sex. Girl child, it's like this. This is what happens, when you are confronted with such an issue. This is how you go about it. It's easier for them to hear it from the parent.
From the parents, yeah.
Yeah, and then they take it up from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. So on your next point?
My next point is about consent.
That's part of also my point.
Consent is very key.
Very.
Especially in this day and age. You
Very
might
true.
want to be experimenting with someone's daughter or someone's boy child and they did not consent to it. Kidogo najipota hapa kamiti. Please. Consent is very important, and also consent to what extent.
Yeah, true.
Right? Consent to what extent?
There are people who are kinky and there are people who are not open
Yes.
to being kinky.
No, not
I think
me.
this is a conversation. This is a conversation that people should have,
Yeah.
To what extent?
To what extent am I consenting to?
Yes.
Yeah, because I might consent to just having foreplay. Nothing past that.
Past facts.
Wewe na kierere yako, you want
babe,
to...
see, we try some threesome. Group sex.
Maybe you're not consenting to that, and that is very wrong. So it is very important that whoever you want to engage, with, have consent from them, and also understand how far and how close they can go to whatever you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Because it's very important.
So yeah, that was actually one of my point, and that was one of my point, and it's about. I wrote it as like, at some point you have been sexually assaulted, indirectly or directly.
Yeah.
Even when like you go, maybe you're having sex with a guy and you tell, for you guys, I don't know if you misunderstand things, or sometimes you say for a lady, when a lady says no, it's not a no for you guys. Maybe you're saying, okay, in your head you think like, okay, she's just saying no, but it's a yes for them, Maybe you're in,
or maybe she's saying no, but no.
But I know
as we are seeing it in a different way.
No. No. When I like, when I want to have sex, I will have sex with you. But when I tell you, you know what, I don't want to have sex, it's a no. Yes, maybe we have kissed, we have cuddled, and now when it gets to the next point, that's when I tell you no, and you're like, but why did I even have to bring you up to this point? But at that point, I don't want to have sex. Maybe I just wanted to have like a sort of a connection, kiss, cuddle, and that's it. But you guys, you don't understand that. You go to an extent of like, unasumbua mtu mpaka eventually this person gives in. Not kwa sababu like they really wanted to have sex with you,
but because they just want to maliza this thing and
go. Like me, I have been a victim of like hanging out with somebody and like they really insist on it. I even had to leave at 2 a.m. in the morning because I can't deal with. I told you I don't want to have sex with you.
Yeah.
And which leads me to my next point, which is sometimes like you as a guy, when like I come to your place, I'm coming for us to chill. Do not get confused. Like maybe for you guys, mnafikiria if I come to chill with Kevo, it must go down. Who said so? And that is actually in
for us
specifically in Nairobi, Kenya.
Yes.
For as long as a guy has invited, comes, I make you dinner after dinner. So you have some sort of expectation. Tonight it's going down. But who told you I came to have sex? I came to chill with you.
Well, if it is not,
and you guys, you never say something. You guys, you never say like, you will tell me, hey Nyaji, I'm home. Come, we chill. Then I'm like, okay, what are you doing ahead? We're just chilling, sir. Me right now, I'll have to reconfirm. I am coming with just chill.
Are you sure it's just chilling?
Are you sure it's just chilling?
Yes,
I don't want to have sex. I don't want to be bothered.
Yes.
I'm coming to chill.
Yeah.
See, don't get it twisted I'm coming to.
It is very important for you to clarify. I will tell guys, if a guy invites you over and he tells you he wants to cook for you, he wants to Netflix, please reconfirm what he's talking about. Because us requesting you to come, in our mind we already know. We've already planned. We're going to eat, Netflix and chill, and then this is going to happen. That is already engraved in our mind, right?
Why? You haven't asked me. No, what would I even call it? It's a very bad, wrong way to just assume, like, you know what, I just want company. I just need company.
Well, that's why we are saying we need to clarify. Anytime he calls you out, anytime he calls you in, clarify first. What are we doing? Are we only eating and then moving on? Are we only chilling? Are we taking it to the next level? Then if you're consented to taking it to the next level, then...
Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
If you, for example, I bring up the story of, like, you know what, I just want to come and chill and everything. Are you sure you're not going to tell me don't come?
Then he will tell you. I'm not interested in just chilling with you. I wanted something more.
No, guys, they don't tell you. Guys,
tell people.
No, They don't tell you. They will let you come. Hata kusumbua mpaka you give in. Mark my words. And that's why me, I don't do sleepovers. I don't go sleep at guys' place. I don't.
Don't go sleeping at guys' place if you don't want to engage in co-curricular activities.
Because I even had a guy who was asking me, then why are you coming to my place if you're not? But I just want to chill.
Was he the one who invited you?
Yes, he's the one like who invited me. But in his head, he has it like, you know what? It must, like, when you come into my place, it must happen. And that's why we don't want...
It's a bad mentality.
We don't want, like, me, actually, I have a phobia of sleeping at people I don't know. Please.
Afadhali ulale kwako.
At 2 a.m., I'll take a cab to my place. Me, I don't want.
Go to your house.
Another thing is, like, when people go out.
Yeah.
You know, like, maybe you go out, you do dinner, then you go out for drinks. Then, along the way, you're expecting that lady to come to your place.
Yeah.
Hata maybe utampeleka karibu
na kidogo.
Kidogo.
To make it easy.
Yeah, you know what? Like, we need to go home. No, Aki, guys, we need to change. In 2023,
we need to
please.
clarify. Yes, we need to be very, very, very straight to the point. I'm here to me, I want. If they are not interested, then they tell you, me, I'm not interested right now. Maybe another time or something
but
like that.
But can you take that? As a guy, can you take that?
Okay, for me, I can. I don't know about other. I'm not speaking about other guys. But me, if I tell you, let's hang out, and you say, no, I'm not interested, then I'll tell you, it's okay, no problem. Life goes on. So, guys need to...
There won't be another time you will ask me to hang out with you, right?
I will. Okay. I will still insist. I will still insist. But then, guys out there need to learn that girl child also has consent.
Yeah.
And they also have a right to say yes or no.
And it goes both ways, by the way. It goes both ways in the sense that maybe I might be wanting some. So, like, I'll tell you, hey, let's do lunch, let's do dinner. Then later on, I will be even the one to take you to my place, you know. And maybe you, as a guy, you're not even interested. So, it doesn't have to be at the guys, they're the ones doing. It goes both ways.
It goes both ways. Both ways. So, let's be direct. Tuambiane tu
ukweli.
Just say directly, I want this, I want that. And then life goes on.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I think we have also covered part of what my next point would be. How long is subjective.
Oh, okay.
How long is very subjective.
Kindly elaborate that.
There are people who will say, I can only last 5 minutes.
Okay.
There are those who will go 3 hours and still have the machismo to keep going. How long is very subjective. We all have different experience. Personally, and also other people, I'm sure, we have different strengths and experiences when it comes to sex. Right?
Yeah.
Don't push your experiences to someone else.
Oh, yeah, true.
Right? If you can last 3 hours, somebody else can do.
And it doesn't mean like you're max. Less of a man or less of a woman.
Yeah.
You can't go for 3 hours.
If you can do 2, do perfect 2 minutes. Strong 2 minutes.
That will leave a mark.
And maliza that thing.
But logically speaking, do you think 2 minutes? Anyway, no, I'm just saying, just tell us on the comment section, how long should somebody, like, you know, what is the standard, what is normal and what is so abnormal? Like, just tell us on the comment
more
section.
Than an hour is too long. What are you doing for more than an hour?
Kuna mtu anachoka, si ndio? Kuna mtu kuna watu wa gymnastics huku sijui nini.
Stella. 1 hour. You're just turning for 1 hour.
No, it's not long, is it?
Okay, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe it goes with age. Yeah, I think it also goes with age.
You know, for women, the older you get, the higher the libido.
Now for us, I think it's the other way around.
Opposite.
Yeah, the younger you are, it's stronger. Then the older you get,
Yeah. Very true.
So, on the comments, just give us tidbits on your experiences, and you know, we'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this.
About
specific point.
So the next point would be sometimes as a woman, rather anybody just want to have sex. I don't want the connection. I don't want you checking up on me. I just want to have the pleasure, and that's it.
Yeah.
No hard feelings, no afterwards that is sijui.
Have these tables like just turned?
Not really. Sometimes I just want a dick and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't want like at in the next hey how
are
you
doing?
can we see each other?
Hey, good
I don't
morning.
want emotions sometimes.
Yeah.
I just want to have some good time. We agree we both had a good time and move on.
And move on with life. Like
case,
nothing happened.
Like nothing happened. And in this case it's the fact that of course maybe I might be sexually attracted to you, but like maybe when I look at you I'm like, no, you know what, I can't deal with this. I can't be with this person. So, but the sex was bomb, but past that, I can't see
Nothing
us beyond having the sex.
Okay. So it's just the physical and then pass.
Yeah, there's somebody you're like, oh, I can bang that person, but after you get to know that person, you realize, there's nothing more
I can't deal with this every day.
Like, there's nothing more than like the sex. So let's normalize, like sometimes I just want to have the sex and that's it, move on. I just want to have the pleasure and move on,
Yeah.
No hard feelings. No hard
Goes
feelings.
both ways.
Both ways.
Goes both ways.
Because mostly it's the women who get
attached. Yes.
Oftenly. Yes.
But we've also seen a lot of instances. Like she says, babes just want to maliza the thing, move on with life. Stop calling me. Stop texting.
Hata chakaba jilete kwako nini.
Yeah.
Hata atakupeleka dina kwa sababu he just want to get down and that's it.
Yeah.
Past that,
just want the experience and then move on with life.
Exactly.
Meskia. Yeah. Finally, I think one of my final point would be get a partner who has the same sexual levels as you.
Yeah.
Munapelekana hivi. Because if, for example, I am very sexually active and my partner is, a bit laid back, I might feel disgruntled. I might be wanting to do it every day. Yeah, like once a week is fine. So find a partner whom your sexual energies are almost matching, so that ukitaka nataka, kama utaki ataki. Naget.
But sometimes let me talk out of what I have seen. You guys, you are perceived to always want to have sex.
Not all the time, but yes.
Mostly, like I would say 70% of the time, like you guys, you're always up for having the sex. So, and for the ladies, like once you, for example, in a relationship, and once like the guy doesn't want to have it, it's like, it goes from a point of like, it's not like you don't want the sex. It's like you're cheating, you don't want it. You're cheating, like, or rather you're having it with somebody else.
Yeah.
But I think at this time and age, let's normalize. Also, guys, there are times you don't want to just have sex.
Yeah, there are times when you are stressed. There are times you have a lot of things going on in your life. You have a lot of things going on. Sex is the last thing you want to think about. But your babes here was like, it's like, hey, boys, why are you not? So it is like she said, there are times when a man feels like, I don't want to have sex right now. I don't want to engage in anything physical right now. So it happens. Understand us because we also go through the same, right?
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
So, and what happens like when maybe it's a whole week, like you guys maybe in like an aspect of marriage you haven't had it, you as a guy, do you feel like deprived, or maybe do you try and understand that? Because just sometimes you guys, you can be so insisting in some things, like maybe mmekosana, but I understand in marriage there's nothing at sex is here, sex is here, the argument is here, like you have to put away, it doesn't affect like how you're supposed to relate. A whole weekend, maybe you're in a marriage. Is that okay with you?
It's not okay. I'm not married, but I don't think it is okay. A whole week for a dude, that is hard. That is hard.
So are you trying to say guys out here can't go for a week without
a whole week
sex?
You're just looking at your wife walking naked and showering together in the bathroom and you're not doing anything. Come on.
But now. we are having an argument.
Come on now.
So our sex on this lane, we shall revisit on the argument later on once we are done with this whole thing.
Let me give you an advice. I was given by my grandfather.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So my grandfather told me, anytime you kosana with your wife, the only kiboko you should beat her with is turning her around and making her face the wall. I'm sure you know what that means. So the moment you are, okay, I'm not married, I'll keep saying this, but the moment you argue with your wife, kamata her, it will bring back the...
Let me tell you, from a chick perspective or from a woman perspective, do you know how irritating and how annoying that is? Because for a woman, you want, let's.
We won't force it on you. We won't force it on you. Of course, I'm not telling you to force it. It might be rape, right? I'm not telling you to force it on your partner, right? Make it interesting.
But why don't you want us to solve whatever we had then?
Yes, we can solve. Yes, of course, we can solve it and then maliza it with the.
But with guys, it's because
utasema
tu ni sawa. Because unataka tu hii story ishe and that's it for you. Am I lying?
Sometimes. But me, like I keep saying, I am not married. But if I was, I would first try and solve the issue. Once you've solved the issue, sex is like the icing of the cake, icing on top. To lainisha maneno and bring things together. Right? So I think that is how guys should approach it. I don't know how guys out there do it. When I get there, that's how I'll handle it. Yeah.
So another uncomfortable truth about sex, sometimes it's not about the size. Would I say it's the motion in the ocean per se? Would you agree with that?
Explain.
There is this notion of like guys with big dicks. They're the ones that has maybe like their game is up to the top, I would say. And like maybe guys with, okay, I know guys with like maybe small dicks, they will have to put in the work and all that. But
of course.
Really?
Of course.
Okay, I don't know. I haven't experienced that much, so I'm not in a position whereby like I can say. So maybe you would be. How true is that? It's not about the size.
It's not about the size per se. You might have but you don't know how to use it, right? You might have like a small guy, but you are very experienced. Personally, I think guys experience sex differently.
Differently, yeah.
I might have foreplay with someone, and that is satisfactorily enough to them, right? There are people who want penetration all the way, but nothing else, no foreplay. Tuanze tu kama tumepelekana.
And who told guys penetration is the ultimate thing? It's not even there where you think it is. You should learn your person, you know. With guys, I don't know where did you go to school and learn like penetration is there?
Teach your partner what you want to experience. That is
maybe,
what I'm saying.
Maybe I'm talking about myself. I don't know, but tell me on the comment section. But most guys, what I have heard from so many women, I think so many guys think penetration is the real thing, but whatever
they think sex is penetration.
Exactly. Whatever you think unatafuta, it's not even there. So know your person, by the way. Know your person.
Know where to touch, know where to place your hands. Even if you have a small kading, know how to use it. Learn techniques. It's not only you can't only have sex in bed. You can try other places as well. I mean, be creative.
Yeah, true.
We are not therapists. We're just talking from experience.
from our
and what we've had. And what we've had out there.
And what we've had out there, by the way. So I think in my last one would be on sex becomes much more... The older you get, I would say, the better it becomes. You know, these to 19-year-old, 20, they think they know it all, but the more they experience, the more you know it, you know.
Of course.
And for a woman who is like, or rather for somebody who knows, you know, I know where to be touched, what makes me feel. But I think when you're younger, you don't even know, naendanga tu, like, iende tu vile itaenda. So, and lastly...
The older you get, just to expand on what you're saying, the older you get, the more experience you get about your body.
Yeah.
And about sex. You know how long you can last. You know if this button is touched, it becomes easy for you to climax and all these things.
Yeah.
So me, I tell people, first of all, learn your body.
True.
Then teach your partner.
Yeah.
Teach your partner how to, help you get there. And then you'll experience it better when you grow older.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
The last one would be, it's so sad, but there are people who are going to die without ever experiencing an orgasm. It's so unfortunate, but not everybody
it's so
will experience orgasm, and it's very, very normal. But
it's not normal, Bwana. Find orgasms out here. It is.
I don't know.
It's important.
So, but it's a sad truth. There are people who are married and they can't tell you what it feels like maybe to have like an orgasm. Do you know? I have had people say that.
And they're married. Oh my.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
There are people who are married and have never had an orgasm, which is very, very sad. But anyway, you should, as he said, find it out here, It might not be working with this person. Maybe you can try it with somebody
It might
else.
not be working with this style. Try another style.
And another uncomfortable truth is if, in case you're married, that maybe you're yet to experience the best sex of your life, or rather, maybe you have experienced the best. You don't know. You don't know yet. Maybe the best sex you've ever experienced, you will ever experience. It's with somebody who's maybe your ex.
Yes.
Or rather, maybe you're yet to experience the best sex of you never know. But it would be sad if I have already experienced the best.
And then you're with someone else.
And then you're with
who
somebody
is not giving you the best.
I think it's one of the most saddest things.
What would you do in such circumstances? What do you do? Do you content with yourself and say, okay, I've already made up my mind. I've already decided it's like this, it's him or her, and you move on with life? What do you do?
In this case, what do I do? I would find ways and means. If it means to go to Kilimanjaro to find whatever we need to find, or whatever we need. You are in charge. Whether you are in charge of your own pleasure.
Sex therapists are out here.
You are in charge of your own pleasure.
Hey, that is very important.
You are in charge of your own pleasure.
That is very important because, okay, Marisa, finish your point.
You are in charge of your own pleasure, and what happens is, if I'm not getting it with you, and in a marriage aspect, I would say we should be flexible enough. I know society and my religion might be against it, but explore, experience what makes you happy.
True.
Imagine having to die. Maybe you've never experienced something like an orgasm. Like I would have wasted my life. Like why? But why? We can. These are things I think we should be open to. We can talk. We can. You know what, babe? This is not working for me. What do you think we should do?
Yes.
There shouldn't be something that we are hiding or anything. I'm not satisfying you. I'm not satisfying you. So what do we do from here? But
how do we make it better?
How do we make it better?
Improve? Yeah.
So, and people should we should be as comfortable as possible to talk to your partner about you.
Hey, and just tell him what you're doing is not right. I suggest you do it this other way.
Very true.
That's how you teach your partner how to, so be very comfortable, be very flexible, learn your partner, experience new things, experience places.
Explore new things.
Explore new places, kitchen, outside, beach, in the bush. Try those things. They will excite you. And maybe you'll get your orgasms there.
Really? Oh my god. Anyway.
Yeah.
I put it out there. These are our opinions. We are not like imposing them to anybody. No. Do what works for you, I would say.
We are not sex therapists.
We are actually we are talking out of what we've heard, as you said, and what we have experienced before. So, and I think we will do a part 2 of this. Uncomfortable truth about maybe sex. We will come back with something. We'll come back with something else, Pia.
Yeah, because there are points
so
we just
many
brushed through.
Yes, there are so many.
Yeah.
So, anything else you have
Yes,
to...
yes. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please. We are trying to grow this channel to 1,000+ subscribers. And we want to see guys commenting. We want to see guys sharing these topics and the channel to your friends. So if you can do that, please do it for us. We really appreciate anything you think we've left out, and it's very important. And inakuma sana, drop it in the comment
section.
Yes, you can also follow her on Instagram. She's very active. She's pretty. If you follow her on Instagram, she posts
So now that you okay, Instagram ndo nakwanga tu mrembo on ground, sikonyi mrembo ama.
Tuseme kwa Instagram sasa ndo tunakuonanga.
Oh, you don't see me every day.
We don't see you every day, but we see you all the time on Instagram. So follow her on Instagram. What's your handle?
Alex_nganga.
Yes. You can also share your points there.
If
you have a topic that you think we or she can discuss on this channel, you can also talk to her directly on those channels.
So thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
So, and something else, tell me, what are some of your uncomfortable truth about sex? Tell me on the comment section what you think about, tell me on the comment section the uncomfortable truth about sex, what you have, like maybe in your mind. It's people have maybe normalized it, people should normalize it. Tell me on the comment section. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. As he said, we are trying to grow this channel. So, and until next time,
Bye bye.